What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
C'est creepy comme rêve.
I hate whiskey.
C'est ça qui est.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Alors j'ai 8 points de personnage.
files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Bienvenue à tous. Alors,
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
elle est en partie illisible,
Rather thin.
mais je peux déchiffrer une partie de l'adresse entre 36 Darkwater. Le rapport de police, il indique que le feu est parti du salon et a emporté toute la famille. Les flics concluent à un accident domestique, mais ils insistent quand même sur la fragilité mentale de Sarah Hawkins. Pourquoi? Une coupure de presse, un article de rédigé à l'occasion du mariage de Sarah et Charles Hawkins, un homme d'affaires originaire de l'île de Darkwater. Ils y vivent en reclus depuis avec leur fils unique Simon. Rien à trouver, a priori. On pourra peut-être y revenir plus tard. Examinons le tableau.
What's the symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Cette toile doit être prise au sérieux. Se renseigner sur l'entre 36 où Sarah Hawkins habitait-elle. Le rapport parle d'instabilité psychologique, cette histoire ne colle pas.
The meaning
Ça,
could be exactly as it appears. I think think your daughter is sending you a message?
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Pourquoi il me l'avertit pas? Je viens d'affaire et...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
En découvrant certains livres, tu peux améliorer tes compétences.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Dans ce jeu,
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
à fouiller
I've
tout ce
never
qui est
heard of it.
fouillable.
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shun since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Bon bah je pense avoir tout regardé. Stephen Webster, 63 ans, homme d'affaires, un richissime homme d'affaires, très respecté dans la région de Boston, est venu me voir pour que j'enquête sur la mort de sa fille unique Sarah Hawkins. L'homme n'accepte ni refus ni les vérités qui le dérangent. Il est prêt à tout pour prouver que sa fille n'était pas folle. Charles Hawkins, 41 ans, armateur. Semble être une personnalité locale de Darkwater, descendant d'une longue lignée d'armateurs, grand voyageur lui-même. C'était un pur produit du coin. Il aurait rencontré Sarah Hawkins à Paris. Coup de foudre, mariage princier, exilé sur l'île de Darkwater. Ils ont un petit garçon, Simon, mais à part ça, on a peu d'informations sur leur quotidien. Sarah Hawkins, 33 ans, artiste peintre. Artiste peintre à l'univers torturé, adulé pour l'étrangeté de ses œuvres et la rareté de ses apparitions publiques. Je crois me rappeler qu'elle avait déclaré « Je pense que mes rêves me murmurent ». Son mariage avec Charles Hawkins, il y a des années, a surpris les chroniqueurs mondains, une richissime héritière bostonienne, connue pour ses fêtes, qui choisit de suivre son nouvel époux et de mener une vie de reclus sur l'île de Darkwater. Elle a disparu des unes des journaux et personne n'a plus entendu parler d'elle. Même sa mort dans un incendie est demeurée un secret. Il n'y a plus que Stephen Webster, son père, pour chercher encore à découvrir la vérité. Simon Hawkins, 11 ans, écolier, fils unique de Sarah et Charles Hawkins. Il a trouvé la mort dans l'incendie qui a emporté toute sa famille. L'île de Darkwater, on dirait que le monde a oublié jusqu'à l'existence de ce caillou échoué au large de Boston. C'est une petite île inhospitalière entourée de falaises escarpées et de récifs acérés, avec un seul accès à la mer. Elle est principalement habitée par les descendants des baleiniers qui y avaient installé un comptoir de réapprovisionnement dans les années 1800. Elle a été brutalement frappée par l'effondrement de cette activité commerciale. Je crois que la seule activité encore rentable de l'île est son institut médical. Artiste intuitif visionnaire pour certains, imposteur surcoté pour d'autres, Sarah Hawkins ne laisse pas indifférent. Cette peintre mystérieuse est réservée au monde des toiles étranges aux couleurs violentes et aux traits sauvages. Si ces toiles témoignent de sa vision du monde, alors le monde est pour Sarah Hawkins un portail ouvert vers d'autres dimensions. Tableau de Sarah Hawkins. Cette toile représente une silhouette monstrueuse menaçant une femme et un enfant. Au fond, on devine des flammes. Stephen Webster, le père de Sarah Hawkins, pense qu'elle est liée au meurtre de sa fille. Le patron du bar qui m'avait engagé n'a pas aimé ma façon de boucler cette affaire, mais quand on est déjà dans l'illégalité, on n'a pas beaucoup de recours face à un privé qui détient des preuves contre vous. Courage destiné aux internes et aux jeunes praticiens. Ce premier volume liste toutes les maladies connues du monde civilisé. Il en détaille les symptômes et les traitements adéquats. Le mari n'a jamais compris que sa femme l'avait quitté. Il a continué à m'appeler des semaines à la fin de l'enquête. Habité depuis le XIVe siècle, l'île de Darkwater recèle aujourd'hui encore des trésors, abandonnés au fil des ans par ces tribus disparues. Mais le romantisme de ces touchant témoignage de croyances aussi naïves que primitives ne doit pas faire oublier la violence de leur divinité. Une marinques oniriques ornent les murs des grottes autrefois habitées et lient les habitants actuels de l'île, descendants des fiers paliers, à l'histoire mystérieuse et tumultueuse de ce petit morceau de terre au large du Massachusetts. Bon, et ben... allons-y. Étant donné que j'ai déjà fait le jeu. Mais c'était il y a longtemps. Ah, d'ailleurs, ça fait combien de temps? Ça fait... Ben, je peux pas voir ceux que j'ai déjà débloqués. Voilà. Oh, ça fait 3 ans. Je pense que t'aimerais le faire aussi. Mais déjà, Alien Isolation. Ça, c'est pas assez horrifique. Non?
Non, je sais que...
À savoir que le jeu est disponible sur toutes les plateformes. En effet. Ce que j'apprécie, c'est que le personnage il a pas une tête propre, tout, de super-héros ou quoi.
We're almost there.
Daniel vient de réagir à ma dernière publication. Le Scylla.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Tobias.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Charmante petite station balnéaire. On y passerait bien
His
nos
wife,
vacances. N'est-ce pas?
Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter.
Accueillant, non?
You know what? Go ahead, drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbour Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Et l'air y est très sain.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me. These fools think that putting a whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shice.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. The cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy's got to say about this woman cat.
Capitaine, les termes de notre accord sont clairs. Tenez vos hommes. Vous ne pouvez pas vous permettre de nous provoquer. Inutile de répondre à ce message. Contentez-vous de remettre vos paiements au messager. 4. Sympa.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Les chiottes sont propres.
Fishing equipment.
Presque étonnant.
Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. Finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Ce type et Fitzroy pourraient être jumeaux. Sur cette photographie, un homme ressemblant que Fitzroy pose sur le pont d'un bateau. Il porte une jambe de bois. D'ailleurs, j'ai des points à dépenser. Je les dépense en quoi? Que par des objets découverts dans l'environnement. Ok. Éloquence, trouver objet caché, psychologie, investigation. Investigation. Merde. Il va pas me l'accepter. Je sais pas pourquoi. Alors, lieu. Porte de Darkwater. À l'entrée du port de Darkwater, on croise encore la carcasse du Scylla, le dernier bateau baleinier à avoir rapporté une prise. Les marins errent sur les docks à la recherche d'un petit boulot pour la journée. Une bande de contrebandiers s'y est installée et grignote le territoire du capitaine Fitzroy, le dernier marin en possession d'un navire capable de faire la navette entre l'île et le continent. Ici, l'âge d'or de la chasse à la baleine n'est plus qu'un lointain souvenir. Les indices. La lettre de menace. Sur cette photographie, un homme ressemblant au capitaine Fitzroy pose sur le pont du bateau. Il porte une jambe de bois. Et on n'a pas retourné voir s'il y avait quelque chose. Non, a priori, il n'y a rien. Ok.
What a macabre souvenir.
La jambe de bois en question. Un joli petit harpon. Apprentissage de la santé, volume 2. Ce second volume enseigne la déontologie et les bonnes pratiques au corps médical. Alors, on ne peut pas l'ouvrir. Mais ça permet de progresser en médecine. Ah, les documents sont là.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Seules quelques années sont encore lisibles. 1890, 1907 et une date partielle. Le reste du document est complètement censuré. Qui avait intérêt à masquer ces informations? Bon bah, puisque nous avons fait le tour, nous allons aller au bar. T'as vu les volutes autour des lampes? C'est vachement engageant.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink.
He's right. In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Bon, on va pas faire il m'a manqué de respect, ça va finir en baston général. C'est pas le but. Est-ce qu'on teste l'éloquence ou on s'excuse? On va tester l'éloquence.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true Englander. A real princess. You strut around with your body-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Alors,
Stranded whale. I guess this bar's been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water.
peut-être mettre un peu
When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How do you describe it? Portrait?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
They made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all.
va dormir.
There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. and a debtor. Interesting.
And then he said, "You have no right."
Miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Le Chante, le 21 mai 1847, pêche miraculeuse. Le sailor rentre à la maison pour sauver Darkwater de la famine. Ne les attendez plus, l'équipage d'ici là, ou ce qu'il en reste, a regagné le port de Darkwater mardi en fin de journée. Les badauds se sont immédiatement pressés sur le quai pour accueillir le dernier baleinier de l'île. Quelle ne fut leur surprise de découvrir l'incroyable prise que le valeureux navire avait à son bord. D'une envergure qui dépasse même celle des redoutables baleines à dents, celle que l'on désigne déjà comme le nom de pêche miraculeuse, recouvrait l'intégralité du pont et certains de ses membres dépassaient encore du bateau. Les marins survivants firent le terrible récit de sa périlleuse capture, mais aussi de sa chair, incomparable tant par sa finesse que par ses abondantes qualités nutritives. Nul doute que la grandeur admirable de cette baleine permettra à de nombreux habitants de Darkwater de se nourrir, mettant fin à la disette qui ravageait une partie de l'île. Entre poids loués, M. Marx loue son repos à partir du mois de juin pour toute activité de pêche, ramassage et stockage. Vous pouvez le contacter en temps par votre journal préféré ou bien lui rendre visite sur les docks. Soirée spéciale à la baleine échouée. Pour fêter le retour des valeurs baleiniers, toute l'équipe de la baleine échouée vous convie à une soirée de dégustation exceptionnelle et gratuite. Venez en famille ou entre amis pour goûter à la pêche miraculeuse. Chacun repartira avec son flacon d'huile, alors n'hésitez pas.
And the doctor, what do you think?
He laughed.
My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its...
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Bon, bah, a priori, je me suis pas fait des amis pour l'instant.
She will do it again. The girl doctor.
La porte de l'arrière-salle.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
Whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and the sheltered creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the Scylla's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages that their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that one. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, knows her around too much. You'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. This ratchet device seems to be usable. The handle. It must come from these old winches. I could use this old... It looks like there's a way in under this grate. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her. There. Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor. Hello, old friend. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come to our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to the dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who. I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burned to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Je crois que pour rentrer dans l'entrepôt, je vais pas être
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you got in your belly.
Well, I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
pénétrer dans cette route.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away?
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on then. And we never want to see your rat snout again.
Voilà, nous avons réussi à passer. Maintenant, pour regarder dans tous les petits coins. Une échelle peut mener à l'autre entrepôt. Et utilisable. On passe au souterrain.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Nickel. Trouver de l'aide pour entrer dans notre.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you.
Back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way.
Et voilà le capitaine, peut-être qu'il a la clé.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
You again.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that around here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins?
If I were you,
Why not?
first off, sailors from Screams.
Scream.
And that's not but all anything else.
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking and eating anything else?
That'll be all.
Ça va être compliqué d'avancer dans la partie.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Voilà.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. Nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. Know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. The cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an outfit.
Je reviens dans 2 secondes. Et c'est reparti. 10 minutes, c'est reparti quand même.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Désolé pour la face qualité du live.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Bon, allez, on va arrêter là pour ce soir. Bonne fin de soirée à tous. N'hésitez pas à repasser lors de la prochaine partie.